Hare Krishna. From today onwards, we are going to start this Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today we will discuss the meaning of the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. The name of the very first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita itself conveys the inspiring meaning and a strong message. Therefore, please hear it carefully. The name of this chapter is Observing the Armies on the Battlefield of Kurukshetra. In this chapter, Arjuna and Duryodhana both observes the strength of their opponents. Duryodhana is the personification of unrighteousness, adharma, whereas Arjuna is the personification of righteousness, dharma. Both Duryodhana and Arjuna are present on the battlefield to achieve their goals. Duryodhana has to fight with Arjuna and Pandava's army, and Arjuna has to fight with Duryodhana and Kaurava's army. Physically and skillfully, both armies are outstanding, expert, and powerful. Life lesson is the world is a battlefield. How is it? Dhritarashtra represents ego, which is the king of our body at present, because ego rules our body with the defense minister or senapati known as mind. Duryodhana represents mind. The prime fighters are the six anarthas or unwanted six entities: lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, and envy, which are present inside everyone's heart. Other unlimited soldiers are our negative thoughts, lower natures, harmful ideas, destructive qualities, and infinite desires for enjoyment against virtue, which are also present within us. At the same time, unrighteous persons with all the above qualities are also there. A righteous person has to fight with these inner and outer enemies as Arjuna did to attain material success, peace of mind, and spiritual success simultaneously. Therefore, life is a battle against our mind and ego. Although Arjuna and Pandavas were tormented, tortured, plagued, and overwhelmed by Kauravas and struggled throughout their life, but they were happy with their struggle. Similarly, we are also always tormented, tortured, plagued, overwhelmed by the ego, by our mind, by six anarthas and other negative desires, but we should struggle to defeat them and be happy in that struggle. Therefore, Pandavas made their way to the battlefield to kill their enemies and to establish peace permanently. Unless the Kauravas are killed, there cannot be peace in the kingdom of Pandavas. Similarly, struggle is not enough to find peace in life, but one has to kill the inner enemies if permanent peace is to be established. Before fighting with our enemies, we should observe their external as well as internal power and perceive their intention. But Arjuna, after seeing his enemies, became bewildered and grief-stricken. निरीक्षण के पश्चात अर्जुन क्षीण हो गए. Arjun means pure. Therefore, Arjuna represents purity, positivity, divinity, and strong intelligence, which has the power to defeat and destroy all those enemies within us. Arjuna, although have the power to defeat, have the support of the Supreme Intelligence Krishna, have the full faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was still bewildered by seeing the armies of Kauravas because of the influence of ignorance, which made him conclude to not to fight and remain grief-stricken. Similarly, we are also bewildered by the power of Maya or illusory energy, and thus we fail to defeat and kill those negative energies, even though we have this human form with super intelligence to kill ignorance, ego, and to stop the agitation of mind, but we remain grief-stricken. Intelligence is thus meant to kill the influence of ego, mind, and ignorance, but due to loss of determination, we behave like Arjuna. Therefore, some Acharya considers first chapter of Bhagavad Gita as Arjuna Vishada Yoga. The word Vishada means Visha plus Ada. Visha means poison and Ada means to eat. Therefore, Vishada means the experience of pain one gets after eating poison. Naturally, poison gives pain to the body, and sometimes it kills the person who has taken it. But the poison for mind and intelligence is one's lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, envy, and other negative desires, negative thoughts, negative opinions, negative actions. This poison creates visada or anxiety, frustration, and depression and kills our divine qualities, peace of mind, and our spiritual inclination and determination. Almost every human being are afflicted by these poisons, and therefore everyone in this world is in anxiety and visada. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Lord Krishna to destroy the effect of such poisons which create visada, anxiety for human beings. Swabhava Vijayam Soryam. He is a real hero who gets victory over his lower nature. Therefore, knowledge of Gita is to boost our intelligence by which we can remove the poison from our heart, which causes vishada or anxiety in our life. Gita is the only prasad given by the Lord Krishna by which anyone can free himself from vishada or anxiety. Therefore, accept this divine prasad and stop your vishada. As it is said in Gita Mahatmya, Mala nirmochanam punsam jalasnanam dine dine sakrud gitamruta snanam sansaram malanasanam. One may cleanse himself daily by taking a bath in water. But if one takes a bath even once in the sacred Ganges water of Bhagavad Gita, for him the dot of material life is altogether vanquished. Hare Krishna.